Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Mr. Ramirez. Are you able tonight? No problem tonight?
Sorry, Miss. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, good. Good to know. Yeah. Okay, so today we're gonna practice what we were studying yesterday, but before we're gonna see something. In this case, it's easy to know what is this conversation about, right? I don't know if you already checked the book, but you can see what is this conversation about? Hmm?
It's about cake,
About cake,
chocolate cake.
chocolate cake. Okay, that was it wasn't in my mind, you know. I have a different idea. Okay.
Okay, it's about a birthday, maybe?
Hmm.
It's about a birthday?
Yeah,
No?
okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That is, it's about a birthday party, maybe. But you're right. That's another idea. One more idea, right? That is about a cake. Maybe they're baking a cake. Yeah, it's true. Okay, you didn't say the most common maybe that came to my mind. Okay, but let's see if maybe they are baking a cake. Okay, let's listen first, and then
Page
we're gonna see. First, listen. If it is true, what we catch.
72. Exercise 2. Conversation. Is she going to bake a cake? Listen and practice.
Are you going to do anything exciting this weekend?
Well, I'm going to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. When is it exactly?
It's April 21st, Sunday.
So, what are your plans?
I'm going to go to my friend Rosa's house. She's going to cook a special dinner for me.
Nice. Is Rosa going to bake a birthday cake for you too?
A cake for me? Mmm, I hope so.
Okay, so who was right? Were you right?
Yeah. Yes, I think because
Mm.
it's about baking cake and about his birthday.
So it's a combination, right? Let's say
Yes.
it's a combination of both a party and they mentioned uh, about baking a cake too. It was an idea, okay, but yes, it's part of the conversation. Okay, so it's true. And they are talking about, um, okay, they're talking about a celebration. And is this celebration already happened? Is it a plan? Is it just an idea or a dream or what? In what
Mm,
in what category is it?
it's about a plan, maybe.
Okay, yes, it's a plan. I agree. Okay, let's see. It is a plan. And what indicates you that is a plan? Why?
Because they are talking of something that's going to or what they are going to do in future. in some days or in weeks.
Okay, well, now here we have, right? What we listen. Now we can see what we listen. So basically, this structure, you can see here, this is the structure that indicates, that it is a plan. Okay, so that's why we can recognize that they are making plans. Okay, making plans because of this structure. Okay, they are using going to. So let's see. Are you going? Are you going to do anything exciting this weekend? Well, I'm going to celebrate my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. When is it exactly? It's April 21st, Sunday. So, what are your plans? I'm going to go to my friend Rosa's house. She's going to cook a special dinner for me. Nice. Is Rosa going to bake a birthday cake for you too? A cake for me? I hope so. So in this case, it is just maybe, right, a suggestion, an idea that he he seems to like. Mhm. Okay. So but here we have the point or topic. Okay. Going to, going to, she's going to. Okay, let's practice this conversation and then we're gonna go to the next part. That is the structure. Okay, I will start and then we can switch. Are you going to
Okay.
are you going to do anything exciting this weekend?
Well, I'm going to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. When is it exactly?
It's April 21st, Sunday.
Okay, April.
April. It's April 21st, Sunday.
So, what are your plans?
I'm going to go to my friend Rosa's house. She's going to cook a special dinner for me.
Nice. Is Rosa going to bake a birthday cake for you too?
A cake for me? I hope so.
Mm, Okay. So now we can switch, or maybe Mrs. Medrano, can you participate already? Can you already participate?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are Martin, Miss Medrano. Okay. Now you can
Okay.
start.
Are you going to do anything exciting this weekend?
Well, I'm going to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! When is it exactly?
Is It's April 21st, Sunday.
So, what are your plans?
I'm going to go to my friend Rosa's house. She's going to cook a special dinner for me.
Nice. Is Rosa going to bake a birthday cake for you too?
A cake for me. I hope so.
Okay. Okay, very good, Miss Medrano. I listen here, right? You say April 21st. Oh, I think you said that part.
It's
Yeah,
April 20.
April. You said that part, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, because I remember that. Just said, okay, good. Okay, so here remember that we said birth, same pronunciation that which one that we were studying? Like fourth, right? Sixth, fifth. Okay, so birthday, not just birthday. Birthday is the same. Birthday. Birthday. Okay, very good. So I was talking with Mr. Ramirez that about that this is a plan that they are, let's say, doing, and that what indicates that we're talking about future plans specifically, it's going to. Okay. So, because let me show you this that I have for you. That is about what is the difference, or is it the same? What do you think, guys? Is because this is future, right? This structure is future. So, is it the same? Is it different? Or sometimes the same, sometimes different? When we use will, that is future too. What do you think? What do you know?
Maybe going is for activity.
Going goes for an activity. Okay, thanks for your opinion. Any other idea? Any other reason, Mr. Ramirez or Ms. Medrano?
Or when we are talking about plans.
Okay, that's more connected when we're talking about uh, plans. That is the difference. Okay, well, let me show you this part. Okay, so here you can see basically how to recognize when to use one and when to use the other. Okay, so here we have, look, the key. Will is for predictions, but without evidence. And going to can be a prediction, but when you have an evidence. Okay, for example, if you say, I think tonight will rain because it's hot, or tonight will rain because it's time. Because it's time. Okay, that is something that I suppose. But if I said, for example, look at that cloudy sky. It's dark. It's going to rain. Okay, because we have the evidence. We are watching that the sky is dark, clouds, it's windy. So we have that evidence that will rain. Or maybe we can listen. Oh, it's going to rain in a few minutes. It's going to rain. Can you listen? I don't know if sometimes, have you ever noticed that when the rain comes, we can listen the sound of the rain? Like, have you ever noticed that? Have you ever heard that? The rain comes, the sound of the rain that is falling, maybe, I don't know if on the roof, but the rainfall sound. Okay, so that's not an evidence. We have a reason. But if I said, oh, I think it's going, I think tonight will rain because it's hot, or because let's say winter, it's time for winter to appear. No, right? That's not an evidence. That is my idea. Okay, so that is the difference between will and going to. When it's better to just going to. And then we have instant decisions. So is the opposite of what? The opposite of
The opposite of
an instant decision. Instant decision, a suddenly decision is the opposite of a?
plan.
Exactly. Is the opposite of a plan, right? When we plan, we organize in advance, okay? And it's not like, okay, we'll go to Pollo Campero because we are going, around and we want to have dinner, we have to go have breakfast, and okay, look, Pollo Campero is empty. Okay, we'll go there. We'll go to Pollo Campero. At the moment, right? Spontaneous decision. But if I tell you, okay, we are going tomorrow, we're gonna have breakfast together, guys. Okay, and we're going to go to Pollo Campero. I already have a reservation there because I have the plan. I did a reservation, but we can say, oh, it sounds better to say we're going to go to that restaurant. We're going to have breakfast at Pollo Campero because I already organized it in advance. Not like, okay, we'll go to Pollo Campero at the moment. Okay, sounds more natural, those forms, according to the type of decision, a plan or a spontaneous, an instant decision. Okay, and that's basically what we have for going to. When you have predictions with evidence, when you have decisions making advance or plan. That's the summary, okay, when we use this. And will, those two first are the opposite of being or going to. But the rest can be promises, because promises, we don't know if they will be true or not, right? Maybe that's the reason why. But it's not something for sure, maybe. Makes sense. Offers, suggestions, okay, but this is not, and requests. But the most common are the first. And what I want you to make the contrast with going to, when to use will and when to use going to in similar situations. But we can, based on that, we can recognize when it is better to use will or it's better to use going. Okay, that's it. That's all what I want you to keep in mind when to use each of them, because sometimes it could be confusing. Let me tell you that actually there are some situations in which both of them are okay, because it's not something specific like a plan or a spontaneous decision. For example, I will study French, for example. I will study French this year. Or I'm going to study French this year. In that situation, both are possible because it's something that maybe is not a formal plan, but it's a projection, right? So it's in the middle, let's say, right? It's not like when you say, I'm going to get married this year. That is a plan, okay? I will call him now. Don't worry, I will call him. It's at the moment, right? So in that case, we have a specific situation. I will call him, okay, at the moment. I'm going to get married. A plan, definitely, that you need to organize. But in the other situation that you can use both, I will study French this year, or I'm going to study French this year. You see, there we have the three situations. So it's not something close, but that's why it's important to recognize when it's better one or the other specific. Okay. So here we have, right? Just what I said, talking about something or another way to say this, something that you have decided to do, okay? And a prediction the future with some clear evidence. And the structure is this one. It's a long structure, right? But we need to respect each element, okay? Don't drop, don't eliminate any element. We have the person always, right? The verb to be, going to, and one more verb. So we have verb to be and the main verb. Okay, because sometimes some people say, yeah, I'm going. There you are saying nothing, right? I'm going to work. I'm going to play. I'm going to study. So keep that in mind. We need verb to be, going to, and one more verb. Let's go back to the book. Okay, so here we have I'm, and we will use the same forms of verb to be, the circumfractions, the same negative form, the same groups, he, she, it, is. I, you, we, they, are. The same, the same. It's just that we are going to add to the verb to be forms that we already know, going to, and the verb celebrate. Going to go. Look, you are not saying that go, right? Estoy yendo. Y ya digo, no. Voy a ir. So I need the other verb because this is not the verb itself. Okay? Todavía voy, pero ¿a qué? I need to. It's not just the verb ir, right? But voy a qué? Voy a jugar. Voy a. Okay? So you see? And here we have as I said, it's the same. Okay, it's future form, but it's the same form of verb to be. When we make a question with verb to be, we use the verb to be at the beginning. Are you my friend? Is she your sister? The verb to be goes at the beginning. So in this case, the verb to be goes at the beginning too, to make a question. That's the only change. And the rest is the same position, right? We won't take everything, no nos vamos a llevar todo al inicio. Are going to do you? No, right? Just the verb to be. Are you going to? Is Rosa going to? Are your friends going to? Just verb to be to make a question. And look at this. If we're gonna use a short answer, it's just the verb to be. The verb to be. And going, teacher? No, it's just verb to be. Okay, for the short answer. Are you going to work on Saturday? Yes, I am. That's it. Okay. Pero entonces se me va a confundir con el verbo to be. No, because of the question. We already know that are you going to? We already know that it's future. We are answering, so no problem. That is the same verb to be. Okay, so that's the short form for going to. The short form for going to is verb to be. I'm going to. And the short form and the long, the full, everything. Verb to be, going to, affirmative. I'm going to celebrate my birthday. I'm going to stay at home. She's going to. You see the same contracted form of verb to be. They're going to stop. They're going to be. Okay, we don't have to omit anything that is in bold letters. Okay, in negrita. We won't omit anything. Always verb to be, going to, and one more verb. Always. This is a long structure. Okay, but don't omit anything. So since we are talking about future, okay, plans, right? So tell me, what are you going to do tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to go to the office tomorrow.
You're going to go, okay, you're going to go to the in-person work. Okay,
Yes,
you're going to go to the office tomorrow, right? It's not a spontaneous decision, right?
yeah.
It's
No,
all, yes?
no, it's not a spontaneous decision. I knew it since the
Okay,
last week.
since the, since,
Since
since the beginning,
I yes, since I'm firmar. How can I say firmar?
fine.
Yeah, since I signed the contract.
Okay, yes. So it's already organized, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to work tomorrow. You know the specific date. Okay. Okay. What else? Are you going?
I well, I think I'll take a cup of coffee after the
Okay.
class.
Okay. So in that case, could be both, but I think it's better. I think since you say I think or probably goes better with will because it's something
Okay.
that maybe it's not. In that case, is something possible. Okay, I'm going to drink a cup of coffee. But it's when we said I think or maybe perhaps probably. So it sounds like a no let's say a real decision, right? It's like sounds like just a consideration to do something that maybe is not for sure. So
Okay.
in that case, it's better if we have to choose. Maybe it's better. It's not that it's incorrect, okay, 100%, because could be the situation could be as I said with both. But if we have to choose, it's better. I will when we have those words probably that comes doubt to into a doubt, okay, not for sure. Most better will. Okay, probably I will take a cup of coffee with my coworker. But I'm not sure. Maybe I will drink it at home. You see, maybe I will drink it at
Yes.
home. So I'm going to drink a cup of coffee because both are possible, but depends on the decision that you have. Okay, you
Okay.
see, same situation, but with a different decision. Okay, I'm going to drink a cup of coffee at 8 with my best friend because it's her birthday. Ah, you see, it's the same situation. Drink a cup of coffee, but you already decided because it's her birthday. So it sounds better. I'm going to drink because it's something that is a plan, okay, because a special situation. But I think I will drink a cup of coffee with someone. Okay, so sounds better. Will the same drink a cup of coffee, but I don't know anybody who appears.
Okay.
So that is just to make the difference. Okay, that both are possible, but depends on that. I hope that now is clear when what I mean
Yes.
when I say that both are possible, but depends on the decision, how strong, how sure sounds better one or the other. Okay. Any other plan?
Well, I'm going to visit to my parents this weekend.
Okay, that is a plan. Okay, I'm going to. You are deciding sounds better. Saying, mhm. Any plan of your, do you know any plan of your girlfriend's plan for this week,
Mm,
or for her weekend?
I don't know. Maybe I think she is going to rest, just rest
Okay.
the weekend because she is a little sick right now.
She's always,
Yeah, she is a little sick right now.
she's sick
Yes.
now. Okay. So she's going to rest, right? She's going to rest because she's sick. That is a very strong possibility. So we can say she's going to rest. Okay. Or if we say probably she will rest. I don't know, teacher, because suddenly she goes to a party. Okay. So you see the difference. Both are possible. Miss Medrano, what are your plans for tomorrow, for example?
Um, I will cook chicken with vegetables for dinner.
Okay, wait a minute. In that case, if you already decided, it's better to use no will. But this structure, I am, or in the short form, I'm going to cook chicken for dinner. Okay? So, and the verb means you said, I think that you said, I will a chicken. I'm not sure, but I didn't listen the verb. Okay, but anyway, the point is that if you are deciding in advance, Miss Medrano, okay, you are saying one day before what are you are going to do. So in this case, it's better to say it's a decision, it's a plan, it's something that you are organizing in advance. Okay, so that's why it's better that you say I'm going to cook a special dinner tomorrow. Oh, I will cook chicken. You said right.
Yes, is probably I
Okay.
cook.
Okay. So in that case, I will. But in that case, it's not a plan. It's just an idea. So it's good to say I will. Probably I will cook. It's better will. Probably I will cook chicken for tomorrow. But I ask you for a plan,
Oh,
something that you will do. Okay, for sure. You are going to do for sure.
okay. Um, I going to supermarket tonight.
Okay, now I remember. You said I'm going to supermarket.
Yes.
Yes. So let me show you here something. So maybe sometimes visually we identify. Okay, so you said this, Medran. I want you to see what you say. You say I'm because you say I'm. Okay, this is
I'm
part of the
going.
structure. And you say to. But one part of the structure you didn't say because you say I'm going to super mar. Okay.
Oh,
Uh-huh. You say right?
I forget the verb.
Exact. You forgot
And
the verb.
I going to go to supermarket.
Exactly. I'm going to go to
Supermarket.
the supermarket. Okay. I'm going to go to the supermarket. And in the previous, I think that you didn't mention, you neither mention the verb. So be careful with that, okay? That's what I said at the beginning. We have to be careful because it happens a lot. I don't know why, but I've seen many students doing this. Probably because we feel that we have a verb and we have another verb, so it's enough, right? No more verbs. Maybe that's the feeling. But, and they omit the last. It happens frequently, you know. So it often happens. But we have to recognize and then the solution appears. Okay? So be careful that you always will add the verb. Okay, so what else are you going to do? A plan. Not probably, maybe.
Okay.
Something that you already decided.
So
What else? Yeah.
I'm going to take my breakfast at 7 a.m.
Okay, could be. I'm going to take my breakfast. Say, there you are. You see, now you are conscious about it, all the parts. I'm going to have breakfast exactly. Said it. Okay, here we have the one element, the other, y the other. The second verb. Perfect. I'm going to have breakfast at what time did you say? Excuse me?
7 a.m.
Okay. So you are deciding the time because you will you will have to go to a specific time maybe, right? And if you don't have your breakfast at that moment, maybe you will be late for something. Okay, so it's a decision. You must have breakfast at that time. I'm going to have breakfast at 7. That's the time that you are deciding in advance. Very good. You see something simple, but it's that you decided. So it's a plan, it's a decision, a necessary decision for you. Okay, so can you tell me now, Mr. Ramirez, what is Miss Medrano going to do tomorrow? Do you remember?
Tomorrow, she's going to she's going to take she's going to take the breakfast at 7 a.m.
Okay, exactly. Tomorrow she's um, going, she is. Now, Mr. Ramirez is using the verb to be, but it's she. We need to change by is, right? Like we did. So she's, and the same, going to have or eat breakfast. Let's say eat breakfast. So you see, the only part that changes is the verb to be. The rest will be the same. I'm going to eat. She's going to eat. What else is she going to do?
I don't remember more about tomorrow,
You don't
but
remember more about.
yes, but today she's going to go to the supermarket.
Okay, today? Really, I don't remember that. Is it today or tomorrow? Are you going to go to the uh, to the supermarket today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow.
Okay. So can you repeat the information, please?
Yes, tomorrow Mrs. Merano is going to go to the supermarket.
Okay. is going to go to the supermarket. Do you remember Mr. Ramirez plans?
Maybe.
Maybe you didn't listen, but he says, try, Miss Medrano.
He's going to take a cup of coffee.
Okay. Okay, but it wasn't really a plan because he said probably, but okay, you are using a good structure. Let's imagine that it was a plan. Okay, but the way that he said it wasn't really a plan. Okay, but the important here is that you are using the correct structure. Mr. Ramirez is going to have or going to drink a cup of coffee. So in that case, it means that it's a plan because maybe it's a meeting, right? Maybe, I don't know, he wants to talk with someone and okay, tomorrow we have to talk. Okay, Jose, we have to talk tomorrow. We'll say one of his coworkers, right? So, okay, so, and he said, so how about drinking a cup of coffee? Ah, it's okay. So it's a plan. So that's why Mr. Ramirez is saying now that his coworkers invited him. Now he can say, well, I'm going to drink a cup of coffee tomorrow with Carlos because we have to talk about something important. In that case, it's a plan. Okay. But if he gets to the office and hi, Mrs. Medrano. Ah, Reina is your name, right? Hi, Reina. Hi, Jose. Okay, how are you doing? Fine. And what are and let's say, well, I will drink a cup of coffee in this moment. Okay, I will do it too. Something at the moment, right? So it's better to say I will do it too. Okay, I will drink a cup of coffee too. Let's do it together. Okay. You see, it's a different situation and in the decision. Okay. So now that's the idea. Just change the just change the verb to be form. Let's go to the book again. Okay. So what are these people going to do this weekend? Write sentences and then we're gonna compare. But we won't write, right? We just say. So according to the pictures, and we know, well, I have the first. Okay, the first appeared for you. So as an example, right? He's going to go biking. Remember this verb? Go biking. So that's the combination. Going to go biking because the activity is go biking. Okay? Remember, play, go. Okay, so go biking. This ing is not because of this, right? And it's not because of ando endo. It's the name of the activity. Okay, so he's going to go biking. Number 2, what is he going to do?
He's going to go swimming.
He's going to go swimming. Exactly, go swimming, right? Okay, he's going to go swimming. Or we could say he's going to swim tomorrow. But go swimming is another good possibility because it goes together, right? Many times we use it with go, this activity. Very good. Then there we have 2. Number 3. What is she going to do?
She's going to go shopping.
Okay. Good. She's going to go shopping. Go shopping. That's another activity that go with shopping. She's going to go shopping. Go shopping goes together. Number 4. What is the question? We can say what is she or what are they, because we have many people here. But to change a little bit, let's say, what are they going to do tomorrow?
They are going to watch. I don't know what it is.
What do you think, Ms. Medrano?
They are going to go to a stadium.
Okay, maybe they are going to go to a stadium. Or another possibility now that comes to your mind, Mr. Ramirez? They are going to go to the stadium. What else?
I don't know.
You
Sorry.
don't know. Maybe a concert, right? Well, or let's see.
A soccer game.
Okay, it's similar to okay, Miss Medrano was closer, right? than us, because you said to a stadium, so a soccer game is in a stadium. But they're going to watch a soccer game. Or they're going to go to a stadium to watch a soccer game. Okay. Let's see here. Number 5. That is a little bit more difficult. Well, at least for me, I'm not sure. What do you think?
She's going to draw. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. What do you think, Miss?
She's going to work.
She's going to work. Okay. Well, let's see who is closer. She's going to work.
Yes.
Okay. Or she's going to go to work. You see both possibilities. She's going to work directly, the verb, or she's going to go to work. It's like when we can say she's going to go swimming, or she's going to swim. Both are good. So in this case, both are possible too. I think this is clear. Number 6. Same activity that Mr. Ramirez on Fridays.
She's going to go to a party.
Okay, could be she's going to go to a party. Or okay, or if we use a verb, another verb, no go, that is okay, right? She's going to
She's
go.
going to celebrate.
Okay, she's going to celebrate.
Okay, celebrate. Okay.
She's going to celebrate her
Or
birthday.
she's going to dance.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, she's going to dance. So we have more than one possibility. She's going to dance. She's going to celebrate. But that's the point too. And I listen celebrating. Okay, Mr. Ramirez. To never with well, I won't say never because it exists, but are special situations. But most of the time when we say to, we don't say ing. okay, in the verb. Well, at least in going to, never ing. Okay. Let's see. Well, she's right. She's going to dance. They're going to, again, they're going to go dancing. Directly the verb or with go because it's an activity that go with them with ing. Go dancing. Both. Okay, let's see number 7. Ah, what is actually here you can see, right? What is this instrument? Can you see the instrument?
Drums.
Drums.
A drum.
Okay. So it's related with that activity, right? He will, well, I mean, he's going to,
He's going to play drums.
okay, he's going to play drums or the drums. Okay, let's see. He's going to play drums or the drums. Number 8. This is a piece of cake. What are they? Because they're friends, right? They look together, that they are together. So what are they going to do?
They're going to the cinema.
Okay.
Or
They,
they,
yes,
yes, that's
okay.
or they're going to the cinema.
They're or they are going to the cinema or to the movies, correct? What else? Another idea, Miss Medrano?
They are going to watch movie.
Okay, let's see. Correct, both. They are going to go to the movies or to the cinema. And the other possibility, they're going to watch or to watch a movie or to see a movie. Okay, you see, it's just to be alert that we are using um, all the elements, okay, because the structure is not really new for you because the changes, if you see the changes go with verb to be, related with verb to be, and you already know how to work a verb to be in negative, in questions, in the groups. Okay, so, and let me see if it's not here. No, it's not here, but I'm gonna tell you. The short forms of going to, remember that is gonna, okay? So that's the way that it's very common to use. So gonna, okay? I'm gonna. Always with verb to be. What we change is going to. We put together going to. We make it gonna. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something tomorrow. Okay, so please call me. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna have a party on Saturday. So please come. You're invited. Okay, so I'm gonna, she's gonna. Okay, I'm sure she's gonna do it for you. She's gonna do it. Always with verb to be. Okay, so what we change is the going to. Let me show you. This is fast. So here, right? I'm going to. So this is the change that we're gonna use. Gonna. This going to becomes gonna. But the rest will be the same. Verb to be forms and the complement with the verb. Okay? Well, so tomorrow we're gonna practice using maybe this too. I'm gonna, she's gonna. Okay, that is very common that to use and to hear. Okay, well, that's it for tonight. Hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks for your attendance. It's been a
See you
pleasure.
tomorrow.
See you.
Thank you, Miss. Have a nice night. Take
Thank
care.
you. You too. Have a nice night.